Hi, you guys. So, I don't even know where to start. I'm having a rough day. I have already started this vlog, but I believe this one's going to be a separate one. God, I feel shamed already. As you guys know, have mental problems, issues, whatever you want to call them, stumbles, whatever. Today seems to be that day. I am motivated still. I just cleaned the front room, started dishes, had to discipline my kid, which didn't help. And now I'm on here crying like a big baby. I don't know what it is. I've had a good week. Things don't bother me as much. I'm less stressed out. Before, I'd be screaming at Connor because he wasn't doing his chores. Xander last night for crying because I asked him to do dishes, and I didn't ask him to wash them. I asked him to support his sister and help rinse, and it was tears. And I just calmly told him he was grounded until Friday. And this morning I found him on his tablet, and I said, you're grounded. Put the tablet up. There was no screaming. That is not who I used to be. I used to be things. Everything had to be such a fiasco. And I'm calm, yet the anxiety is so strong. I am a positive person. Check my Twitter. You see uplifting things. I have a friend's mom who is struggling right now, and she's wedding planning, it's stressful. It's not fun. It's not easy. And so she was struggling and talking about hurdles that can't be gotten over, and all I said was, if you need lifted up, I've got you. I post things like just now I had to lose myself to find me again. And my life is that. My life is struggles. And me overcoming them, and me not thinking we're gonna, make it. And yeah, there are some things that right now I need to call our storage unit, because if not, we're gonna lose our storage unit, and it has some of my mom's stuff in it. And I dread making that phone call, but I need to make it. And I need to get it dealt with, and I need to get the stuff out of there and deal with it, get rid of what I can, because it isn't just that. Mom's stuff is in there, and I've got to deal with that situation. I've dealt with most of it, but I've got to keep going, or I'm just going to go backwards, and that's not fair to me. That's not fair to my family. I'm lost in so many situations. I'm not married. And legally I am, but I don't want to say I'm not a wife, but we're just roommates. The other day, I had come to terms with it. We're lost, but I don't know how to get back. We didn't fight to get back together, to build our family back to a healthier place, just to lose it again. And it's like, he has his life, and I support him. And I have mine, and he supports mine. We're not like we were before, where we were talking to other people, or, emotionally investing in other people, or physically, we're just here. And how fair is that to our children? God, I am so sorry, you guys. I thought about making a video yesterday, and I just... You know how you're in a good mood and you just don't want to ruin it? And today, it's just like... My anxiety is usually, you know, scale 1 to 10 of 5. Some days it is much better, and I love those days. And some people say it's brought on by pain, and today, you know, actually I feel really good physically. Now mentally, I'm not there. And a lot of people don't talk about this because you're meant to feel like this is shameful. And guess what? I'm flawed. I'm fucked up. I'm mean sometimes. I'm over emotional. I'm me, though. I'm me. And when we started doing these vlogs, or as you guys have seen, me, I feel like I was a different person even then. There were stuff that, even though it wasn't fully edited, I remember taking parts out. And once I stopped doing that, I feel like I've changed. I'm calmer. Even my counselor said, "You're just calm." And I was like, some things just don't matter anymore. And I'm not saying people or my marriage. I'm just saying, like, being angry isn't worth it anymore. Being stressed out isn't worth it. And so I've really tried to change my mindset, and as you can see, some days are just a struggle. And everyone is like, "Oh, well, they didn't do anything for you for Mother's Day. You cooked your own dinner, you cleaned." But Anthony made a good point. I wouldn't have changed it. I am not sedentary. I don't live a sedentary life. I take over 10,000 steps a day, and that's why at night I hurt. My feet hurt, my knee hurts. Sometimes I question if that cyst is getting bigger, and I know it will. I can't bend my knee to, I think it's a 45-degree angle right now. I can't extend it, like straight completely. My knee likes to hyperextend. That just makes me want to, like, scream. It hurts. My kneecap shifts. It just sucks. The physical pain I can put up with. Some days when it's really bad, I can't. I feel like I'm crazy. And I hate that feeling. I hate feeling like that. And we haven't delved into some of our past yet. You know, little bits, and people who are watching know us, who know a lot more. But to the person who's just passing through, you guys don't know. And I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I don't have words, and then I feel stupid. And at first, the first day was hard. The second day was hard vlogging. Now we're at 50, 60, you know, and I care less if someone doesn't like the way I look. And I did at first. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna come on here and go, "Oh, look at that fat bitch. Oh god, look at her." And we were on You Now. We haven't done a live feed because our stories are our stories. They're not made up. They are sometimes unbelievable, but they're real. And there's stuff we've gone through, and people are just so quick to tell you you're lying. I have great children who are assholes. They're part of me. They're part of Anthony. They're gonna be. They're smart Alex. They're funny. They're a general pain in the butt, but we love them. And they make life difficult sometimes, but it's nothing I would change. Change them, helping out more. But today is just one of those days where I don't want to go to bed, but I don't want to people. And I don't understand why one day is fine and the next is not. I have been so calm for the last few weeks, and everything's piling up. And I think I really got to thinking yesterday, I'm probably late to the game, but I was watching Shane Dawson do the little expo on Graveyard Girl, and I cried a lot during it because I know how she feels. I feel like, as open as we all try to be, vlogging in our lives, with our families, with our friends, there's still that little piece you want to keep, up against you because, well, are they going to judge me for that? And I think what's worse is we judge ourselves much more than most people do. And there's no tissues. And I think we're harder on ourselves than other people are. We're not perfect. No one is. I'm not religious, but we weren't made to be perfect. We're gonna screw up. Everybody screws up. But if we come together as a collective family even, and support each other, don't take people down. Yes, there are people out there who just screw the system. I know someone who recently did it, and it broke my heart to see what their actions did to others. And I have PTSD, and I don't know why. It notifies me when the person I was with is on, and that sends me into a panic. Can you see that I'm on? When I run into them in the store, I have spun, see, not perfect, spun in a circle, trying to hide. And then it really makes me look, if I have to talk to them, what the hell was I doing with my life? What was wrong with me that I would willingly put myself in that place? And the only good that I can honestly say that
call from 1509.
Sorry about that. Whoever it was, I probably don't think they want your number. Or they want your... No, that's still wrong. The only good that came of that relationship was I know my worth now. And, oops, sorry you guys. I know what I'm willing to put up with, what I'm not. But Anthony taught me a lot too in our first marriage. And